Okay, so Foodstuffs North Island I've found. We'll keep looking and see if I can find Foodstuffs. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go to their contact us page, and 621 0600 is the phone number for Foodstuffs. We'll give them a call. 09 621 0600.
Welcome to FoodStuffs North Island. If you know the extension you require, please dial it now or press 0 to speak with the customer service team. Please choose from or stay on the... Transferring your call. Please note all calls are recorded for training purposes.
Welcome to FoodStuffs North Island. Just speaking with Connor, hanging out.
G'day Connor, how are you, bro?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. How you going?
Oh, box of fluffy ducks. I'm just having a little issue with the PaknSave down in Northlands in Christchurch, and they've suggested I contact Foodstuffs, but I can't seem to find a South Island contact for them.
Yep.
Or an email. I'm really just after an email address to the head office or whoever, so I can get my information through. Are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Yep.
So, for those ones, I'll put you through to the South Island team and I'll be able to help you out with that.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
Welcome to FoodStuffs South Island. You're speaking to Chem. How can I help you?
Hi Kim, how are you?
Good. How
Good.
are you doing?
Oh, not too... In fact, I was getting my groove on with that hold music. I mean, normally people don't want to be on hold, but I was really quite enjoying that one. Hey, what I'm calling for is I'm having a bit of problem with the PaknSave at Northlands in Christchurch. I've tried contacting, I've spoken to a Scott and a Nat, or Natalie, compliance manager at the branch. They've both hung up on me. I'm trying to save you guys from being sued, and for some reason I'm getting hung up on. So, have you got an email address I can send my concerns to, or do you just want a brief rundown of what it's about?
I can give you an email address that I would be able to view everything that you want to type out.
Sure.
If you've got a pen handy, I don't know what's happening, but yesterday the same thing seemed to happen with all calls coming through. As soon as I pick them up, they drop out, so I thought maybe it's somebody that's got bad signal type of thing.
Yeah, it could be. Who knows? It didn't happen for me, though. It didn't happen for me. And it's not actually getting through to them. It's... well, I'll tell you a basic rundown, okay? I live in Auckland. I'm from Timaru originally. I live in Auckland. My local supermarket and a Repco store up here, for instance, have both had forward-facing sign-in registers for the COVID track and trace, the people that don't use the app.
Yes.
And it's against the Privacy Commission, and it's against their private information, and it's a breach of the Privacy Act 1993 for that to be forward-facing viewable to the public. I mean, it's up to the individual business and company to ensure everybody's personal details are kept private. By having a forward-facing register viewable to the public, then you can see 20 other people's names and numbers on the register. Now, what's happened is I photographed the registers for the ones up here, up in Auckland, and I contacted the businesses. It was brought to their attention. They realised they'd done wrong, instantly corrected it. And the simple solution, believe it or not, is just to get it like a little ballot box, where each individual can write their name, drop it in a ballot box, no one else can see it. Problem solved. It's common sense. And unfortunately, there's a gentleman down in Christchurch who's a subscriber to my YouTube channel where I publish all of this, and he's seen that. He's gone in and he's seen the same thing at the PaknSave Northlands. He's photographed the register because it's forward-facing and viewable to him, and there is no law against photography in a public place. It might be a private business, but it's open to the public, so it's still a public place. And instead of saying thank you, we'll correct it, they've gone ahead and chose to attempt to trespass him, and they've left it out forward-facing. I've got photographs of the Northlands, PaknSave's register from Christchurch with 20 names on it. So he basically...
Could you send that through to us?
I can. Yeah, and I've got the links to the Privacy Commission saying do not have your register forward-facing viewable to the public. And
Yes,
and
please
and,
send all of that through to us.
yeah, okay, so what was your email?
Okay, we got an external inquiries email that is monitored every single day. So it is inquiries
Sure.
with an E at FoodStuffs.
ENQUIRIES?
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry, at FoodStuffs, did you say?
Correct.
FoodStuffs.
And then we have
Is it
a
.co.
little dash.
Yep, FoodStuffs, then
No, just a little dash.
like a hyphen.
SI. Yes.
Hyphen FI, yep.
SI for South Island.
Oh, S, okay, SI for South Island.
.co.nz. I'll repeat that. So it's inquiries with an E at foodstuffs-si for South Island.co.nz.
Yeah, the
So
compliant.
please attach all images and a brief description, and then we'll pass it on to the relevant managers over here.
Yeah, I just, because it's a $20,000 fine, and any of those customers could be rung up, had their, I don't know how many phone calls you get from mock insurance companies trying to scam you out of money, but that's all they need, name and number, and it's there on the register. And I find it really appalling that both Scott and Natalie, when I asked for just an email, they wouldn't give it to me, and they just says, no, we're not continuing this conversation, rudely hung up. We're trying to help.
Oh.
And Natalie goes, well, can I take your last name? And I go, well, it's private information, I prefer not. What's your last name, Natalie? And then I says, you're aware I am recording this? And she goes, well, that's against my breach of my privacy because you can't record it. I said, well, in a two-party conversation, only one person can record and the other person doesn't need to be told. And I appreciate that you guys tell us it's a recorded call when we ring you. Same thing. So I've studied law for 10 years. I've had a channel going for 10 years. I have over 1 million views, many thousands of subscribers, and they're very happy with what we've done with the two organisations I was talking about up in Auckland. But from what I've recorded so far and the 2-hour conversation I had with the gentleman that you guys tried to trespass, it's disgusting the way that's behaved. They seem to think he's doing something wrong by photographing the registry when the registrar shouldn't be there to be viewed in the first place. Do you get what I'm saying? If it wasn't there,
I
you
see
couldn't.
where you're coming from.
And I've done photography and I've beaten the police, councils and court. I have no problem teaching people the law, but it's really disgusting to have that sort of attitude when we're literally trying to bring a breach of privacy to you guys' attention and just be hung up on. I mean, I've got video footage of the man being kicked out of the PaknSave down in Northlands, being told, no, you're not allowed here, get out.
Please.
So you trespassed me for what reason, Richard Hurst?
I got a record for you.
And what's your name, man? What's your name?
It's not much point. So it's better to
I'm
read.
just asking you what I'm being trespassed for.
It's on the record.
Yeah, well, can you explain it to me? Okay, I might not be able to read, mate.
Okay.
Mate, you've been told not to come in here by Tony, haven't you?
Hey?
Because you rang him this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. To
Yeah, you did.
actually...
And
to,
he told you not to come
yeah,
here.
and do you want to know
So
why?
you need to leave.
Simply because he took a photograph of your privacy breaches. That's not on. I would expect him to be getting an apology, but they don't even have his last name. You can contact me. My details will be in the email. If you want to get back to the gentleman, I'm happy to pass and relay information. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. So I'm absolutely appalled with the fact that instead of fixing the problem, which you guys are in breach of, you've gone and shot the messenger and tried to trespass him. And technically speaking, the bit of paper the guy tried to hand him wasn't a trespass notice anyway. So, yeah.
I'm Sorry that he's got to go through all of that, but please.
Well,
just send all the information through.
he can,
Yeah?
now can't use PaknSave in Christchurch or all right across the country. He's banned from all of them. For what? You know? And I've recorded many times at my local PaknSave. I see many people, you know, especially with only one person per household, many people doing video calls and showing everybody what's there to get the right item. You know, that happens, obviously. Husband's not trying to piss the wife off and such. So there's nothing wrong with taking photographs or video in a public place. The fact is,
Yeah, just to check with the wife.
yeah, well, exactly, for any reason. But in this case, you know, he's taken a snapshot to send to me. He's not publishing it, and when I publish it up on YouTube, I blur out people's information because I don't want to breach anyone's privacy. But yeah, that's wrong. That's so wrong. He's tried to help you guys. It's up to $20,000 fine, and it's the Privacy Commission has stated it's the individual business or organisation's liability to ensure the privacy of that information, not to shoot the person that's taking the photo of it when it shouldn't be there in the first place. So yeah, I hope I'm glad you're more understanding than the last two PaknSave staff I've spoken to, is all I can say. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
I can draw conclusions from what you're saying, because I'm gonna have to pass it on to the correct person.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I will also. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link of the recordings from today who just hung up on me, because they're going up on YouTube as well. That's disgusting the way they've behaved. So, bit of damage control there's going to be needed. So just beware.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, send it through as soon as you can. Thank you
I
so
will
much
do.
for ringing in.
That's all right.
The defender of the ones who can't be defended.
Yeah, well, it's what you got to do these days, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a great
Take
day,
care.
eh? Appreciate your time.
You too, thanks.
Bye now.
No worries. Take care.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you, Foodstuffs. A nice, wonderful lady, understanding what I'm saying. They don't have the blinders on. They don't have we can do what we fucking want attitude like Scott and Shane. And I tell you, I'm going to be incorporating the footage of him getting booted out, the two photos of the registrar, two different pages on the same day with different people's information. Should not be viewable. Get it fixed. Or, as I've said to the gentleman that sent me the information, well, perhaps we should just start calling these people and tell them their information's been breached. If you feel like going and suing PaknSave, go right ahead. Perhaps that should happen. But I don't think the failures of two managers at PaknSave Northlands who really can't manage a fucking warm cup of tea, let alone an awkward phone call, their answer is to hang up. Not good. Got the email address, going to be getting sent the information. How fucking dare they? And hopefully Foodstuffs contacts me back with an apology for my friend, we'll call him Duncan, our mate Duncan, I'm not going to say his last name, and we'll take it from there. Alright, I'll see you later guys.